The day has finally come, D-Day, where Wayne Simien, former Kansas Jayhawk, former Miami Heat man, is going to fess up and see face-to-face. I have video evidence that he elbowed me in the face. Armen and Levac, 104.5 The Team, 104.5theteam.com. This all got started back in February when Kansas State upset Kansas and they rushed the court and some of the Kansas players were put in harm's way. It became a national story of how dangerous it was on the court. And I told the story of how in 2005 at Texas Tech, where I went to school, I painted up in the student section. I rushed the court when we beat Kansas in double overtime. They were ranked number 2 in the country. And when I rushed the court, Wayne Simien of the Kansas Jayhawks elbowed me in the face, straight in the face. We had him on in February. I confronted him with this happening for the first time ever.
Find the video footage and send it to me because I want to confirm the deny.
Well, Wayne, I'm up for the challenge. We have you back on the show right now. You're on the phone, and here's the deal. You're looking at the video right now. You can watch this video at 1045theteam.com. We have it on our YouTube page. My boy Ben Monticello at Texas Tech dug deep into the video archives and found this for me. Wayne, now is the time for you.
Dude, that's not me, man.
What? Who is that?
I'm under the basket. I'm 23, man. Why are you trying to highlight it, man? That's not me, bro. I'm the dude underneath the basket, number 23, bro.
Who is that then?
Dude, I'm trying to rewind it. It could be Aaron Miles because I do know he was pretty upset the play before when there was a tie-up at half court, and he actually got punched in the eye, and they called traveling. And I remember he had a shiner underneath his eye in the locker room.
Wow.
And was pretty upset that they called him. So he might have been a little chippy about that. But I definitely know it wasn't me. So take my name off the title of this video. Wayne Simien throws elbow. I'm the dude blocking out. It wasn't me, man. I'm clear. I'm free, man.
At bare minimum, I need to throw a question mark at the end of it now. But I do have to say, man, here's what I'm thinking what's happened. If that's you under the basket, as I run onto the court, and you can follow along with us, you can watch this video. We have it posted now on our Facebook page and our Twitter, 1045theteam.com. Your back is to me when I run on the court, and so your name was the first thing I saw, and I think I just blacked out after that.
Last thing you remember.
Because I got hit in the head.
Yeah, because I think if you would have saw my elbow, you wouldn't have woke up from that, man. It would have been all over. It would have been all over, man. It would have been like, Apollo Creed versus Ivan Drago, Rocky IV type. It's a wrap.
Well, hey, man, we talked to Ronda Rousey yesterday. I was about to see if she wanted to fight you with the way I got that elbow in the game. Do you see how far that I fly? You see, like, my little white body flew like a paper bag.
I saw that, man. Is that body paint that you had on, head to toe, red body paint? Fairly impressive right there.
Painted red head to toe with a full scouting report on the opposition, man. That's how I roll.
And that's your fro, right? That's not a fake fro that you get from Spencer's. That's actually your fro.
It's a fake fro. It's a definite big old red and black fake fro.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. I tried the real fro, but my dark brown hair, it didn't dye properly. It didn't look good with the black and red.
You know what? Here it is. I got it now. It was Aaron Miles because I just went back. I looked at the very beginning of the play, and on that play, we had Aaron Miles sweep underneath the free throw line and get the basketball. He never passes. So, Aaron is in town. He just got back from Russia.
Okay.
So I'm going to show him this video, and if you need to have him on, just because he and I are boys and we like to give each other crap, I might even give you his phone number.
You know what? You
can follow up with him, and then I can get my name fully cleared because, man, I don't take my name off here, man. Wayne Simien throws elbow, man. I don't appreciate that.
All right. Well,
after all these years, Armen, you've been telling people Wayne Simien knocked you out with an elbow.
Wayne, I'm trying to ruin your name in parts of my life, man. I mean, for sure, I've drugged your name through the mud, bro.
Come on, man. Defamation suit right there. It's time to get things cleared up.
All the harm that I suffered from Aaron, man, you sue me, and I'll just pass it straight to Aaron and say, well, you can see why I couldn't remember because I got tagged in the head.
I think as legal representation for Wayne Simien, I feel like a public apology is owed and maybe some beers if he's ever in town.
Yes, that right there. Let's start with a public apology. Great place to start.
I would like to apologize to Wayne Simien for falsely accusing him, and now I would like to move my hate and my permanent brain damage onto Aaron Miles. Because yesterday when we talked to Ronda Rousey, I was calling her Ronda Rosie. I think that's all because
you can't say names
of
now.
the elbow straight to the head from Aaron. So at least we
How about
now
this?
know where to go.
Instead of a lawsuit, instead of me suing you for defaming my name, how about you just fight Ronda Rousey in UFC, and then I can watch that, and then I'll be appeased.
I think I'd fall over just with her looking at me, dude. I played the tuba, bro. I'm shaped like a pear. I'll be out in 10 seconds. 2 seconds. Oh, man. And, Wayne, you know what the funny part is? My boy Ben Monticello was the manager of the basketball team in 2005 when this game happened, when Texas Tech upset Kansas in double overtime. And I called him because he showed me the video 10 years ago. He showed me the video in the men's basketball film room. So I called him after you and I talked last month. And he goes, man, I got to do some digging, but I'll try, because he still works at Texas Tech. And he and about 2 or 3 other guys, it took them 4 weeks, and they stinking found this thing, man.
Wow, man, that's a whole different. Now, if they can find this, surely they can find the Spygate tape. They can find Jimmy
Deflategate.
Hoffa's body buried somewhere.
Yep.
Man, they could be able to. FBI's got better resources than you.
JFK.
And so I'm not buying all this, conspiracy stuff. Tapes getting lost and all that. Come on.
Well, clearly the people who can find these tapes are wasting their time trying to defame your name, Wayne.
Oh, man. Funny stuff. Wayne Simien, former Kansas Jayhawk, former Miami Heat man. And by the way, speaking of the Kansas Jayhawks, man, how tough was that watching your team lose to Wichita State over the weekend, 78-65, getting upset?
Yeah, it was tough, but, I've been around and played in this tournament enough to know that it's the thing that makes the tournament maddening, but it's also the thing that makes it magnificent. Those upsets, and we saw it all the first weekend. Unfortunately, we saw it against Kansas, a team that was, better matched, but, ran into a veteran-laden team with a ton of tournament experience that, shot the 3 balls very well and ended up ending our season. And so it was difficult to watch as a former player, but, man, I got to give Wichita State credit. They played fearless. They played ferocious, and, I think they could probably get, 1, maybe 2 more wins before this tournament's over with.
Dick Vitale said that this isn't your typical Kansas team. Doesn't really live up to the teams that, like when you were there. Do you agree with that?
I don't know if I would say that it's not a typical Kansas team in the sense of talent. It's not a typical Kansas team in the sense that we weren't playing our best basketball at the end of the year. Throughout the season, we saw this team earmarked with inconsistency, which is expected from a young team. I mean, we've got 5 freshmen, or one of the youngest teams in the country. One of our key big men, Cliff Alexander, missed the last several games of the season, under some NCAA investigation. Our best player and our top scorer, Perry Ellis, injured his knee right before the Big 12 conference tournament there, and so he wasn't fully healthy, and obviously our shooting has really, really been struggling from the outside, during those last 3 games of the season. And so, when you enter into the tournament, guard play is extremely important, and then also you need to be healthy and you need to be playing your best consistent basketball, and that just wasn't the case for us. And so, though Kansas always has high expectations going into the tournament, I don't think that it was a huge surprise that we didn't make it out of the first weekend just because of the signs that we had seen early on in the season.
Wayne Simien with Armen and Levac, the man that I have been falsely accusing for punching me in the face for over a decade now on your home for New York sports. Wayne, when you look at the tournament and Kentucky, as good as they are, number 1 seed, more than half the country has them winning the whole dang thing. When you were at Kansas, you guys had a year or two where you guys had the target on your back and everybody picked you to win the whole thing. What is that pressure like when you go into the tournament and everyone is expecting you to take it?
The outside pressure isn't nearly as much as the internal pressure, with a team like that. I can remember, my freshman year, we had Drew Gooden, Nick Collison, Kurt Heinrich. I was coming off the bench, Keith Langford. I mean, we had a stacked team, went undefeated in the Big 12, undefeated in the regular season, lost in our conference championship game, and, we were expected to win it, and came up against a very tough and talented Maryland team, who, again, I think we had outmatched pound for pound, but they just came out and played tough and gritty, and the three-point ball was the equalizer in that. So I think that, Kentucky could run into some trouble like that, but someone will have to, not be playing the perfect game, but someone will have to be playing, at the highest level and catch them on an off night. But, the Kentucky team that we've seen, they know what they're capable of. And, I really don't think that the outside pressure that, the media and the fans are putting on them is going to supersede the internal pressure that they want to, or just the internal expectation that they have that we're the best team in the country and we're capable of winning this tournament.
Wayne Simien with Armen and Levac. Find him on Twitter at Wayne Simien. All right, so now that we know it was Aaron Miles, you going to help me with that?
I'm going to help you with that,
Okay.
man, because,
Good man right there.
Aaron, he's a little prankster in the locker room, and he and I have gone back and forth over the years, and we actually live in the same neighborhood now. We just got back from playing overseas, and so I might have to toss you an assist on that one.
I love it.
In this case.
Or maybe Levac and I will have to drive 20 hours with a bunch of toilet paper and go roll his house and call it even.
I don't know, man. Once you cross, into Jayhawk Nation, man, I got to step up and have my boys back. So let's just keep it over the phone.
Sounds good.
Well,
Keep the nice across the state line distance.
Yeah, I see how you guys play when I'm face to face.
Oh my God. Plus, Wayne, he already made the mistake once. He's going to accidentally toilet paper your house. So
Yeah.
Because my memory, man.
Yeah, that's true, man. Don't be doing that, man.
Because my brain got affected, man. It got rocked. The NFL's taught us what brain injuries do. Wayne Simien, man, I appreciate you. I will, at bare minimum, I'll throw a question mark up there on the YouTube video.
Whoa, no question mark. And actually, man, I want to give you more credit for being, because it could look more like a forearm shiver to the shoulder, and now you're talking about getting hit in the head and concussions. Man, I don't know. I thought you guys were tougher down there, man. I didn't see a full above the shoulder flagrant one type elbow shiver that was given
he's
in that video.
He's a band geek though, Wayne.
Yeah, man. You can't stereotype all of Texas into me. That would be a very unfair stereotype to Texas. I'm a wuss, bro. I have zero pain tolerance. If I get a head cold, I ask for my wife to give me a bell and I ring that thing and have her help me out.
You know what? As a matter of fact, man, the more I watch this video, it actually looks like you tripped over the line and you were falling into Aaron Miles, and then he was kind of trying to give you a little shiver to kind of help you hold you up, and then you just went on ahead and fell down, man. So this thing is getting more fuzzy the more I watch it.
What are you,
man.
a storyteller?
I don't know about this footage.
Oh no!
You don't know about now you're doubting the footage?
We had Wayne on our side, and you're losing him. You're losing him. Get him back.
Wayne, get out of here. Get Aaron on the phone with us, Wayne.
All right, man. Hey, thanks, guys.